What is going on, guys, and welcome back to my Everton career on FIFA 13. And we are kicking things off in the BPL once again with a game against West Bromwich Albion that we are playing away. Here was my starting 11. Got Tim Howard in goal, Van Rijn, Jagielka, Distin, Baines, PNR, Gibson, Osman, Quincy Owusu-Bay, Marouane Fellaini and Jelavic up front. I was looking forward to this game. I wanted to walk away with those 3 points, and look at Distin here, slipping and sliding all over the place. I mean, if this happened in real life, he would be embarrassed. He would have to retire after that performance. And West Brom almost opened up the scoring here with this half volley by Lukaku, but Tim Howard just got in the way like a rock in that goal. And Quincy Owusu-Bay in the second half could have made it 1-0 to Everton, but no, their goalkeeper was on form as well. I do bring on Bent and Koke, my new signing, and Koke was yet to play a game for Everton, and this was his debut. But whenever I buy a new player, I like to ease them into the team. I don't like to start them straight away, because he's getting used to his surroundings, getting used to Everton itself, and getting used to the way we play our football. At the end of that game, both teams walk away with just 1 point, and here is the league table. We do lie in 7th position, so now we've won 1 game, drew 1 game, and also lost 1 game, but it's still early days. Anyway, guys, we move on to our next fixture, which is in the Capital One Cup 3rd round, and we're playing away against Newcastle United at the Sports Direct Arena. And once again, I was looking forward to this fixture because Newcastle and Everton, they're kind of similar with the way they play their football. Aggressive, up front, never give up. And I've still got new players gelling with the team, so it's going to be a bit tricky. This is my starting 11, and I changed my formation to the 4-3-1-2. I got Tim Howard, Van Rijn, Jagielka, Heitinga, Baines, Pienaar, Owusu-Bay, Gibson, Barkley, and Forsell starts this game alongside Darren Bent and Newcastle with that Di Canio-like volley. And up the other end, just a couple of minutes later, Darren Bent almost opened up the scoring for Everton, with the ball just bouncing off the post. And look at this for a volley from Michael Forsell. He's still got it, even at the age of 31. What a shot on target. In the second half, though, I do take off Forsell and Barkley for Fellaini and Jordan Ayew. As I try to turn on the ball with Darren Bent here, Yanga takes him down in the box, and you can't be doing things like that. That is a blatant penalty. Stop your whinging, buddy. It's going to be a penalty, and I'm going to give it to Darren Bent because he won us the penalty, and he's going to step up. Krul looking nervous, and he just takes it with ease, and I thought Krul had got a hand to that, but no, it's 1-0 to Everton in the 90th minute. What a time to score. Kind of feel sorry for Newcastle, but that will see us through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. I wonder who we're going to get. I'm just hoping it's not going to be Man United. It would just be my luck. It really would. Anyway, look at that, guys. Everton leave it late to grab the winner. I like to read the "this just in" or the top story from time to time. And Jelavic comes to me saying that he's a bit worried about some of the speculation surrounding him, and he wants another chance to prove himself in the first team. But not to worry, Jelavic. I will be starting you for this game against Swansea City in the BPL. And here is the league table. We have now moved down to 11th position. It's not looking too good, but as I've already said, it's still early days. Look at City as well. They're in their 10th, and I would expect City to be up in the top 3 with the OP team that they have. And that was my starting 11 to play Swansea. As you can see, I'm sticking with the 4-3-1-2, which I used to play against Newcastle. And as you can see as well, Jelavic was starting up front alongside Jordan Ayew. So I was hoping that would work out, and almost did. Jelavic had chipped the goalkeeper, he'd beaten him, but it just went wide. Going back to that Jelavic problem where he's worried about some of the speculation surrounding him and that he wants another chance to prove himself in the first team. Well, I want to try and make this career mode as realistic as possible. I know that I got the financial takeover, which gave me 50 mil to spend in the summer, but I want to be making signings such as Koke and Jordan Ayew, players that I can build up and mould into this amazing player, instead of going for players like Bale or Robin van Persie, because bringing those in, it would just become increasingly harder for players like Jelavic to get on that first team sheet. To the game now, we wasn't looking too good. We conceded that goal from De Guzman, who I think is a really good player, and I might even consider signing him up for Everton. And we drew level with a corner, and then they made it 2-1. Within 20 minutes, 3 goals had been scored, and it wasn't even half time yet. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Really exciting game. And there is Pablo Hernandez, who is actually on my shortlist. I take off Phil Neville, Fellaini and Jordan Ayew and Koke. And it was a good decision to actually bring on Darren Bent, because the first touch he got of the ball, he scored a goal, making it 2-2 in the 69th minute. And every time I've either brought on Darren Bent or he's started a game, he's always managed to score a goal. So after Bent grabbed us that goal, there was plenty of time still left in the game to go and get one more and walk away from Swansea with those 3 points instead of just 1 point. And Swansea with one last attack of the game before that final whistle was to be blown, and Tim Howard with a wonderful save, smothering Taylor's ball and getting it out of the area. The final whistle was blown in the end and the final score was 2-2. Both teams walk away with just 1 point. It's not a bad result, but I do feel as though we should be picking up the win against Swansea. And look at this, top draw performances from Jagielka, probably my best centre-back that I have on the team. And Morales is happy with Everton. Awesome, because I think he's a great guy, great player. He can play on the left or the right. Anyway, we move on to our next fixture. Our last fixture of this video, it's in the BPL. We're playing at home, Goodison Park, against Newcastle United. It's back-to-back fixtures with those. And there is the league table. We lie in 12th position, whereas Newcastle lie in 7th. And this was my starting 11. Tim Howard, Van Rijn, Jagielka, Heitinga, Baines, Uwuso Bay, Gibson, Pienaar, Koke, Jelavic and Darren Bent. And once again, I'm sticking with the 4-3-1-2 formation, which I used to play against Newcastle in that Capital One fixture. Uwuso Bay almost opened up the scoring, but Krul just getting in the way and knocking it over for a corner kick, but nothing came of that. But we just kept piling on the pressure. Koke with a wonderful cross, finding the head of Darren Bent. Darren Bent getting on that score sheet again, who makes it 1-0 to Everton in the 24th minute. I was going to say Newcastle then. I was about to say, when did Bent move to Newcastle? But Newcastle, they wasn't going to sit back and just watch us attack them. They was going to pile on the pressure, or try their best to pile on the pressure and attack us. And Jonas Gutierrez gets that goal, making it 1-1 in the 32nd minute. What a great goal as well, with a first time shot. They got another chance as well. Look at that. Tim Howard just gets to it before it crossed the line, or before a player got to it, just to tap it in to make it 2-1. We get a free kick here. Thank you, linesman, for picking that one up. And instead of Jelavic getting it, I get him into the box and give this one to Leighton Baines, who is a left footer, who can swing this one and curl it in and hopefully find a head of someone. And it does. Jelavic gets on the end of it, making it 2-1 to Everton in the 44th minute, just before half time. Even though he didn't need to prove himself to me, he gets that second goal for us, and surely that's going to put the speculation to rest that's surrounding him. And at half-time we go in 2-1 up against Newcastle. Some positive football, some great movement. And I take off Pienaar, Koke and Jelavic for Ayew, Fellaini and Morales, seeing if we could get a few more goals. And Darren Bent again, target man. Jordan Ayew gets on the end of that cross, who was in bags of space, totally unmarked by any of the Newcastle defenders, and he just taps it into that bottom corner, making it 3-1 to Everton. And look at this for a run from Fellaini. He's got the pace, catches up with the ball. And what is going on here? Fellaini goes down in the box. Is there no penalty given? No, but Fellaini does find the ball in the end. Makes it 4-1 to Everton. We are just running away with this game in the 77th minute. Plenty of time to go and get another goal. Unfortunately, we don't, but it's still a great result. 4-1 against Newcastle. Wow. And we'll take those 3 points and add them to the league table. There we go, guys. That is the end of this video. Hope you've enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you soon. Peace out.